Hello, DocPlexus community. This is Dr. Suven Bhattacharjee, and I am an eye surgeon, inventor, and entrepreneur. And we have successfully commercialized an invention which has made small pupil cataract surgery safer, easier, and economical globally. So I'm here at the All India Ophthalmological Society annual conference in Gurugram in Delhi, near Delhi, and I'm speaking on a host of ophthalmology topics, but one of the interesting topics that I'm speaking on is patenting and commercializing an invention. So for the medical fraternity, it's very important to change our mindset. Somehow, somewhere, a feeling has grown that it's unholy for doctors to earn from means other than seeing patients. That may not be true in the current world, because if we are going to get brilliant ideas, these ideas are going to come mostly from the doctor community, the surgeons. And if a significant amount of effort, time, and energy is put into this, then we need to have returns, significant returns from that. Even if we don't directly have returns from this, we will probably hand over that invention to somebody else in the industry. Well, that person will have to have returns. So we must look into the commercial aspect of any idea that we are going to pursue. So the first thing that we do when we have an idea is talk about it. And that's precisely what we should not be doing. Because when we have an idea and we talk about it, there is a possibility that somebody might steal your idea. If you publish it, then it comes in the public domain and it probably becomes non-patentable too, as it's a prior art. So what we must do is think intelligently, talk intelligently, and work diligently. So there is a process to it. So the first step that we take is understand whether the invention or the idea that we are working on is desirable by our target community. Second thing is whether it is technically feasible. And the third would be whether it's commercially viable. Now, once we have ticked all these three boxes, we know that we have an innovation which has a market potential. Then we tend to do a objective research analysis and see if this kind of work has been done earlier or not. All of us as doctors, as postgraduates, have done theses, and we have also submitted research papers. So what we do there as the first step is review the literature. And here we have a wealth of knowledge on the internet from the World Intellectual Property site, the WIPO, the US Patent and Trademark Office, the USPTO, the INPAS, the Indian Patent System. So, and also we have something called the Google Patents, where you can look for patented and non-patented literature. And after you reviewed all these very ruthlessly, we need to be ruthlessly critical, because our time, energy, and resources are precious. So we need not waste that. Then we decide on patenting. So once we have decided on patenting, we go ahead and file what is called a provisional patent application. The beauty about the provisional patent application is it does not have to be a very formal patent application with the claims. You must put in some drawings. If you can put in claims, that is very good. These can be modified further, but then once you have a provisional patent application in place, you have a stake to a claim of a priority date. Now you have 12 months from here to refine your application and work on your invention and see how viable it is, and you could probably make small modifications without changing the basic concept. And then what we file is called the complete specification. So you have 12 months to file the complete specifications and also to file an international application. When you file an international application, we do that in what is called the PCT application, or the Patent Cooperation Treaty. This is unique in that it allows you entry to 153 countries. And the best part is you have 2.5 years to work on your idea and keep refining it till you actually finally enter each one of these countries. Because when you enter each one of these countries, the patent filing costs are going to be very expensive, the attorney fees are going to be very expensive. So in 2.5 years, you'll be having a clear idea of whether your idea is worth pursuing. Within about 16 months to 18 months, you get what is called the international search report, where you get a provisional idea of whether your patent is workable or your invention has got novelty. So in a patent application, there are a few aspects which need to be considered. There should be a novelty, there should be uniqueness, or what is called an inventive step. It should be there should be some enablement, and there should be non-obviousness, and it should be industrially applicable. So these are the basic points on which an examiner will assess your patent application. And then as you speak to your patent attorney or you do more research, you will decide on how you can plug the holes or deficits in your application. There is always opportunity to modify your claims. If you have gone this far, you've already probably done a lot of research, and by now you're good to go on your own. So all the best and happy inventing. Thank you for being with us.